Hi everyone. I want to share with you that how to assign roles to user in Firebase database, and later on when the user log in, then how to redirect them to different pages according to their roles. For example, admin user will be redirected to admin page, and normal user will be redirected to a normal page. So to do this project, you must have the Firebase project first, and inside the Firebase project, you must have the authentication and the Firestore project. So you already know how to create these two, and after that you create a Flutter project, and then you need to connect this Flutter project to the Firebase as we have studied before. So you need to go through these steps. These steps I have already shared with you. Otherwise, you can go through again like this. Then once you go through all these steps, it means your Flutter project is connected to the Firebase database. Then in the Flutter project, you will have to create authentication services or authentication class. For example, this is one file. Okay, if we start from main.dart, you can clean up the built-in the default project after this my app. So then you can define a simple stateless class uh, like this. Okay, and then you can create a simple interface like this, that you see the title of the page is role based this one, and then we are creating uh, a stream builder, meaning to say okay, you see this one again connected to the auth state changes, meaning to say it calling that function. So let me explain that functionality first. So you need a functionality, a class which is responsible for registering a user, login a user, log out a user, and continuously synchronously provide you information about the Firebase database. Meaning to say, in a real time, if there is any change, the app will be informed about that changes. So this functionality is you will have to create a class. So you see, this is a services class, and here we are creating from the Firebase auth instance a one object like this, and for the Firestore one object like this. Now it is so simple, you see, that we are creating sign up, we are creating registering a user with email and password. But you know, this one is now extra role. Okay, the string role, meaning to say that the role will define the user as an admin or as a normal user, and we will pass this value from the app interface. So you see here we are creating again an object of this one, that auth create user with email and password. Normally you see it will the email and password will be used for the registration purpose, and this part is for is related to the authentication database. After that, the Firestore database, you see, it will use the Firestore object, and it will create a new collection with the name users, and then will enter the user ID, which is created here in the authentication database, and then it will be set, meaning to say the information will be entered, the user email and the user role will be stored in the Firestore database. And later on the basis of this role, we will decide that the user should go to which page. And you see, this return the credential of the user, meaning to say whenever we call the sign up uh, function, it will register the user, it will store the email and the role of the user in a Firestore, and then it will return the detailed information of that user. Okay, similarly, in sign in, we simply sign in the user with email and password. And another function, get a role, a user role. So whenever we need to check that some particular user is an admin or a normal user. So for this purpose is this get user function. And this one is using the user ID, and on the basis of this user ID we are getting that particular user details. You see firestore.collection, the same user and the dog, and on the basis of this UID and get this particular person details. Okay, if the dog, the details that it returned to us, the object, this one, if this has a data is uh, um, is not null, it has a data, then get the role information from this object, this document. Otherwise, if it doesn't have a data, then it will be considered a normal user. Okay. Similarly, a stream object, you see, this is the real-time changes uh, in a database. So anything, you see, are state changes. So any change in the database, we will get by using this function, and this will return us the stream. And later on in a main dot, from this stream we are designing the interface. Okay, and final function is the logout. So now let's come to the main dot, and remember, you see, we will use this one there in the main dot. So you see here, you see the stream object and add state changes, we are calling that function, and we are using a builder is using context and the snapshot data, which return as a stream here. So if the snapshot has a data, you see, not means if it doesn't have any data, then meaning to say no user is logged in already, so return the user to a login page. And when a user is returned to login page, the rest of code will be not executed. And if this condition is fail, means the snapshot has a data. Okay, then you see, get the data as a user variable, snapshot that data as a user, get it, and after that again use a builder, and this is future builder of string information. And again, you see here we are getting the role of the user, that what type of user is this. Okay, so if we get this information and the role of the user data is has information, meaning to say we successfully read data about the user role in Firebase. So if we read successful, if we get the data successfully, then it will come to this. If it has no data, the not operator, if has no data, then a circular progress bar will be displayed. Okay, so if it has a data, then it will come to this line. So now the role has data. If you see, if the data, if the user is admin, then return the user to admin page, or if the user otherwise redirect the user to a user page. So you see, this is the point where we are deciding on the user role, that where the user should be redirected. Okay, now we need the rest of the app is, we just need to have the admin page, we need the user login page. Okay, so now I have already added, you see, the authentication service, this one is added by the configuration. So login page and the user page. So uh, command. So you see, let's go to the admin page first. So you see here, this is the admin page. So in this admin page, you see, is nothing, is just a simple a bar with the admin page. At the top will be written admin page, and a login icon button which is connect to the sign out. And here we simply just display welcome to admin page. So meaning to say, this is just a very simple admin page that later on, when we get the information about the user, if the user is admin, we will redirect here to this simple page, just to show how to redirect. Later on, you can update this page for different roles. Similarly, the user page is also the same simple page, a simple app bar and the icon button, and a simple hello user text in the body of the screen. Okay, now if you go to the main data again, you see here, um, all these informations will be like this. So you see, if we run the app, it's now, you see, if the user is already registered, then you can use the login uh, screen. If the user is not registered, then you can click this register button, then it will change to this interface. So now let's suppose any email dot gmail.com, just example, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. And here we can select that this user will be a normal user, or this user will be an admin user. Let me tell you this point. This is not a good interface that everybody can make him or herself as a admin. So this is not a good way. The best way that you should have, the backend, at the backend you should have some management to change the user detail from admin to from normal user to admin, or from admin to normal user. For example, you see here we can change this one. If the user, this is the user collection. So now you see, yeah, you see here, so you see this is the role of the user. So we should normally change this from user to admin, or from admin to user, because if we provide this facility to the user interface, and everybody can access from the app interface, then everybody can be, can have the role of an admin, which is actually not a practical way. But in this example, I am just showing you how to do that. So in this way, let's suppose this one is an admin user. So you see, if as I click the register button, it will be registered as an admin, and on the basis of its role, it will be automatically redirected to the admin page. Let's see. No, so something is wrong. Yeah, because I wrongly typed the email, so it should be like this. So go ahead now. Yeah, you see, on the basis of its role, it automatically redirected to admin page. But if I change, you see, previously was this one. We know that my this email is as a user. So if I log in here now, now we know that this user is a normal user, not admin. So this will be automatically redirected to a user page. So login, yeah, you see, a user page and hello user. So in this way, you can redirect a user on the basis of his or her role to different pages.